Hey everybody, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, Death or Dishonor, Novus, Imperium, Romanum. We're gonna dive right in. Last time I gave you a little bit of an explanation of what happened before we started the episode, and this time we're not gonna do it, because the only thing that happened is... lag happens. And all of this belongs to us now. Well, to our faction at least. Which is okay, right? That's good. So, we need a war goal against you. How do we do that? Stop for a second here. We're still doing army training. Should we do that? Construction repairs are not necessary. Resistance suppression is not necessary. Naval production we don't have. Air production, well, yeah, would not be too bad. Construction engineering is always good. We're doing quite a bit of refineries, so 10% is good, yeah. Anything else there? Infrastructure we're doing a lot. Even do some radar stations, so we might just switch over, but minus 25% is actually quite good. I mean, we have plus 20, we need to balance that out, right? Somehow. How we're doing it. I went ahead between episodes, as I said, and I filled up some of these slots. They're all down here, as you can see. And most of them don't have any resources. We're actually missing 98 oil now. We are working on that. Soon, right here, that will give us some, and then there's a lot of radar, and then there's more oil. I have to sort that a little bit, but it will take a while until we actually get there, so that's not too bad. Also, there's oil here, right? Especially there. A lot of it. That would suffice. I mean, that would suffice. So... that's also just enough. I guess we don't really need more oil, at least not more refineries. We can do it just by conquering the United States. Which is a good idea, because they are working on getting their wartime industry up to speed. If they do this, then they can come in and make our life bad. Which we don't want. They have a lot of troops at their borders here. What are those? 16 to 28. How many do we have here? 30. So those are relatively full divisions. 4 to 8, yeah, okay. So pushing in here might not be a thing, especially when you see something like that. Or that. They don't really want us to push, huh? Some of them we can't see because we have no adjacent units stationed. There's the tanks. That won't help against this, though. There's the rest. As soon as they are there and ready, we will go. We have some troops that I'm absolutely not happy with, like these. Or this in particular. I mean, 11% towards not being green? Really? There's some more here. So, I guess there's no helping. There's nothing we can do. If anything, I will convert these to tanks as soon as I can. We have 1,000 mechanized, and we have 1,600 tanks. How many would we need? $250 per, so we can do 4 of them. Don't know if that's worth it. Where are you? Over here. That might be worth it, just to give us a little more punch. I mean, they will be green anyway, but at least this way they can actually do stuff. Although, you know, I like to have a buffer of 1,000 mechanized and tanks, because we are going in here, and we will have some attrition. We're working on getting the ports up to speed and the infrastructure, which is bad. So, let's just continue. Let's set everything up and see what happens. How about you? Any supply problems so far? No, well, not as long as you stay over here, huh? Also, attacking the US of A. We don't really have anything that will do that for us. We can go after France again. It's not gonna be a thing. This we can't do, this we can't do. Any of this we can't do. And yeah, there's nothing here. So, if we want to declare war on you... I want to conquer Washington, which is Maryland. 115 days, 23 power. Yeah, let's get going. Is Japan working on this? That's what I want to know. Strike the USA. Yes, they might be finished with that before us. They have a conquer focus then. Ugh. See, the thing is, if Japan declares war on the US, Japan already has a war with the Allies. The US might immediately join the Allies. If we then attack the US, since we're in a faction with Japan, we will join that general war. They will be merged. So we will be in a war with the Allies, whatever is left of them. Which is not much. The only real threat to us is, tada, Luxembourg. Which is weird in itself, right? They are the only ones that could actually spread into our territory because we don't have anybody there to stop them. It's a little bit early and will take a year. That's not how long the war will be, so we're not going to do that. Are we going to do this? We might. You will take 137 days. You will take 200 something. I'm still going for the cheap ones, the fast ones. It's not that necessary to go for any of these right away. I do like that, but we are producing a crap ton of tanks, so that's not that much of an issue. Just pure attack power is what I want to do. Outdated equipment in production, I know. I've deleted one of the infantry equipment production lines because we have 100,000 stockpiled. I mean, geez, how much more do you need? Since we are phasing out 120 already. Since we are phasing out troops and, well, regular troops and going to tanks, we don't really need that much, right? So, how are you guys doing? Planning bonus coming together quite nicely. You have entrenchment. Planning is going up. I could train you. I don't want to. When will this be ready? That's what I want to know. There should really be a timer up here or somewhere in here. That will also be cool. 13th of August. That is a bit. We have, well, we basically just have to remember to stop training on the 1st of August and then everybody will be ready. Do we get a planning bonus while you're training? Seems like you do. That's interesting. That's not looking too bad. Oh yes, thank you very much. You are going to be a new army with a fresh and green commander. We don't even have anybody who is anyway a little bit decent. How about you? Entrenchment? You're crap, you're crap. You're also crap. This is one I might promote just because he's crap anyway, and then at least he would lose that trait. Italo Balbo. Well, since they're all crap, let's just pick somebody who's not in here yet so we recognize the guy. And that's, yeah, like that. Looks different enough, right? Let's go tanks. Let's go... We have yellow and we have red. Let's go purple-ish. And we're gonna have you here. Just in case. And do this. You're probably just gonna run over that. If we ever go to war there. This is very nice. We want encryption or we want decryption. Well, which one is better for us? 137 days, 21 days. Problem solved. Don't want that pop up again. I'm fine. Available planes and reserves. 561 fighters. The USA will have more fighters than we do, probably. You know what I could do? I could be a very mean person. Give me your oil. As long as we're still friends. And then I'm just gonna come and take it. Once we are not friends anymore. So, let's see. If they've done their homework, and they have. Look at that. We can't compete with that. We have 1,000. Also can't compete with that. It's just we hopefully have better troops and they have their troops somewhere around the world and not here. That's actually the only thing that would really help us if they send most of their divisions, oh wow, over to Europe to fight a war that we're not in. I'll produce them. That's a good thing. So doing this might be bad for us. Look at that. I mean, the tanks can do it. They can push. Oh wow. There goes that. Okay, we have we have to decide now what we want to do. If we wait... Look. We have a Soviet-Finnish war, which is Finland versus all of Comintern, except for Poland, for whatever reason. Why is... Alright, yeah, Russia got you. Yeah. I just wanted to say, weren't you in the Allies? We have... everybody. Bulgaria's in there, Hungary's in there, just not us. Everybody is fighting the Allies that have now been reinforced by the United States. So we need to defeat the UK, Sweden, and the US. Why the UK? There is nothing left of the UK. Well, we just hop over here and get Belfast and that's it. Right? Probably. But with 90%, and that being the only real victory point, probably. Oh, come on, click. 5 points. Is that enough? Yeah, there's nothing left over here. We took all of that away. It's a little bit over here. But that is British Malaya, which has their own capital, so that's not the UK, it's just that. So we don't have issues with anyone. Let's see. How about you? Nope, cannot see that. Alright, how about we do this? Shouldn't you be able to see who's at war with who? No? Unless you're part of it? Alright. So what could they do? They need to get through us to get to Bulgaria or to Hungary, which is not going to happen unless we declare war. If we do declare war, where do we have to fight? Luxembourg. We would have to defend Britain, which, yeah, well, we wouldn't have to. It would certainly be a good idea. How are you coming along, by the way? I would really like to have you become fascist. You're doing this. If you can do this peacefully, that would be nice. I could stage a coup, but that will take time, so we might just continue as it is. If you turn fascist, and you join us, since, you know, fascist Germany and Italy go along relatively well, usually, then we would have borders into Denmark and Sweden and Netherlands, and we could do this if we have tanks that will do it for us. Just gonna increase the amount of tanks we produce. 1.8, so we're gaining, although we produce units. So yeah, more. Tanks! All the tanks! It's important. It's important we keep this up. So, if we join this war, we will be immediately at war with the United States. We can immediately attack. We don't need to wait for our war goal, we don't need to wait until August. If we attack with our war goal, these wars will be merged because they are already at war with our faction. So this war goal is completely useless right now. We will cancel that. There. That's the only cancel that doesn't have a cancel button. Or icon. Okay, let's let this run for a while and see what they do with their troops. If they're actually going to move troops over to Europe to do some stuff, which I don't see happening because there's no fighting going on. This is happening, seems. Wait, jumping on Pearl Harbor? Is that what's happening here? How are you doing? Pretty great. Oh yeah, nice. Very, very nice. Done with this. Never have to look at it again. This is still going on. Almost done. We're gonna create a nice variant of that one as well as soon as we actually have some points there. Entrenchment might be good now. Yeah. Go for the cheap stuff. You want us to join, yeah, I know. I am aware of this factorium. That's not even a word, I made that up. Anyway, let's keep going. How are we now on tanks? Still good. Mechanized, not so good, but that will go back up. How long do you need? Yeah. 27th of November. We might be a little understaffed over here. I mean, all of these can move and help us, hopefully. Japan doesn't have anything to do right now. How are you on troops? How are you on troops? That's not bad. How are you on training? That's the real question, right? I like what I see, especially since they're mostly all fully leveled up. So we're gonna stop this. Hotkey is K, in case you forgot. You kid. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. You're on crazy. You go balance because you shouldn't have any issues over here. Well, you probably will. No, not necessarily. How about anti-tank? There is some. No, that's artillery. Oh yeah, there is some anti-tank. Still, we have good, really, really good tanks, right? What's our armor? 46. Well, try to pierce that. Have fun. Hello. Not gonna do anything here now. If we go to P45s, if we move on to modern tanks, we would have to redo our template. This is straight upgrade. We just, you know, we start producing this and then we don't have a problem. This, yeah, it's not just the production, it's also the template. So we're not going to worry about that just now. Also, it's way too early. It's just about mid 43. That is perfect. So we're now going to go this to not lose as many tanks while we switch over to producing the new ones. Which I'm going to do with pretty much all of them, I think. We want to do that now. I'd really like to gather some more experience to make a better tank. Okay, let's see. What? No. This is what I wanted to see. Variant. We do have nothing on this one yet, obviously. Which one are we producing? Medium tank 2. Where are you? Fast tank MK1. That's you, right? That is you. 5 reliability, no armor, 2 main gun, 4 engine. So, we have breakthrough 51, soft attack 21, hard attack 22, armor 80, piercing 89, reliability a crap ton. Okay, let's compare that. Defense 9, breakthrough 66. A little bit better. Soft attack 26, hard attack 24. A little bit better. Speed, same. Armor 90, piercing 91. It's a little bit better. Reliability, down the drain. So we could take this one. Let's start on here. Let's say you. Don't give me all of that. I don't need you. Not at all. Create variant. And just do this for now. Engine just gives us more speed, which is not that great. Eventually we would like to have that. Main gun. Hard attack. Soft attack a little bit. Piercing. I already have a crap ton of piercing. Nobody can match that. Armor is always good. This would be nice, but we don't have enough points. So we currently have what, 91 armor? 90 armor, if I can math. So we do this and this. That is okay with maintenance company. So this will be the medium tank MK1. Yeah, just that. And the M2043 will be decommissioned. And you go in here. Down here, at least, we're not going to lose that much in efficiency. We obviously need a crap ton more resources. I mean, look at that. Yeah, that's what? 30 oil, same amount of tungsten, and yeah, 15 more of that. How much do we need? It loses 20. It uses 21. How can 15 factories use 21 oil? Explain that to me. Ah, 50 more are required, so this is 9 more, right? Yeah, okay. That makes sense now. Okay, we're gonna switch all of that over. And then we're not gonna have any oil for a while. You need oil. You stop doing this. Anybody else needs oil? I don't need interwar bombers. I don't need naval bombers that much. Close air support, not that much. I don't need any trucks whatsoever. I mean, I do need them for the support companies, but honestly, it's not that much. Okay, minus 65. That's better than before. How much do we actually produce until we run out? It's down here. So 2 complete lines. That's still, as you can see, 1 line more than we had before. Yeah, that's okay. I can live with that for a while. I'm gonna do this next time. That's it for today, folks. If you liked the video, like the video. Subscribe for more, leave a comment if you feel like it. Don't forget to enjoy yourselves. See you soon.